barbecue or Cajun?
Cajun.
Cajun? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. No, hold on. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So this one right here for your birthday. Man, Omar and Ruben, I didn't have any of this stuff when it was your birthday, so we missed out. Cajun style alligator jerky. Oh boy. It smells good. It smells like jerky. Huh, but I don't know why it's all like, you know, those floppy rulers? Oh boy. All right. It's really soft. This is supposed to be Cajun? I don't know. It's actually pretty good. It's a little hot at the end. I don't know, Yesenia. I'm kind of glad it wasn't disgusting. Well, more than kind of. I was hoping. Well, I don't even know what I was hoping. But let me see the ingredients here because, yeah, the first ingredient is alligator meat. And then beef, salt, spices, brown sugar, onion powder, garlic, red pepper, and celery powder. It's actually pretty good. I think I'd eat that again. I've had like kangaroo before. It's gross. But, alligator. Who knew? All right. So we're going to do, let me get a document camera ready. Some iced tea to wash it down. It's got like some weird like sage seasoning or something in it. It's pretty good, really. Oh, I see. I get the Cajun stuff. You ever had like etouffee or something? Then then you'll like recognize the flavor. Yeah. So yeah, Alicia, we can't get free you get free refills at home now. But oh well. Paula's here too. You just missed the fun, Paula. All right. So how was the homework for you guys? I'll go ahead and turn on the document camera so we can start seeing, so we can see what that looks like. But this one right here, how was this for you guys? Pretty good. Now I lost my pencil underneath all of this jerky. Okay, got my pencil. Here we go. Let's get into it. I'll record this and then I'll post it for the people that can't be here. I got an email from quite a few, from some of you that said that you had stuff you had to do this morning and weren't going to be around. So I'll record this and then we'll post it. And I'll also type up the answers and upload them. So first of all, even or odd, because here's how I know this is odd. I know this is odd because on the left and the right, it's going different directions. So that makes it odd. And that's why this one's even, because this one's going up both directions. So this one's even. We good so far? If not, just you can pop up. You can just say something. You can interrupt, or you can just put it in the comment. I mean the chat thing, right? So a little blurry. Let's see if we can get that fixed. It's not very good. All right. So minimum degree. So the thing we know about turning points is that the number of turning points is like whatever your degree is. Let's say your degree is 1, then the maximum number of turning points is 1 less. So if your degree was 5, the maximum number of turning points would be 4, right? So let's count the turning points and see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 turning points. So that means that the smallest the degree could be would be 5. Now, I had a typo here. I fixed it since then. I didn't catch it till I printed it off and went over it. So I'm sorry for that. It says maximum minimum. It should just say state the minimum degree. So the minimum degree for this is 5, but it could be 7, 9, 11. Any odd number more than 5 or more would work. We doing good? Let me know if you guys are having some questions or problems or whatever. Because I'll slow down. And if you don't say anything, then I'm just going to assume we're all rock solid, I guess. Okay, this one, we're going to count the turning points again, right? 1, 2, 3 turning points. So this has to be 4 or more. So it'd be 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so on. There we go. So I guess here's the idea, right? If the end behavior is the same on left and right, then it's going to be even. It doesn't matter if it's going up both ways or if it's going like, so it's going like this, right? So it doesn't matter if it's going up both ways like that or if it's going down both ways like this, that they're both even. Whereas if they're opposite, like this is up, left, down, right, then it's odd. The degree is odd. And the way we figured out the minimum degree is we counted the number of turning points, and the number of turning points is at most 1 less than the degree. So the degree is going to be 1 more than whatever we count for turning points. So 4 turning points, at least a degree of 5. You guys good? Who's got questions?
So for that one, would the leading coefficient be negative because it's going down?
Yes, that's absolutely right. So that's good. Good observation. This is going to be negative A, like A sub n. So like this one, it's man, I forgot what it was. I had it typed up, but yeah. So whatever it is, it's going to be like negative 3x to the 5th plus, you know, and then it doesn't matter what's after that, as long as that's the biggest exponent. That would work. So yeah, negative leading coefficient, positive leading coefficient. That's a good question. What other questions you guys have? Are we good to go? All right, I'm going to have to assume we're good to go. Okay, now, let's see. For each of the functions below, describe the end behavior, the possible number of x-intercepts, and the possible number of turning points. Okay, so here's the situation. If it's even, and we have a chart for this I gave you, right? If the degree is even, and the leading coefficient is positive, then it's going to be going up both directions. Whereas if it's negative, it's going to go down both. If the degree is odd and the leading coefficient is positive, then it's going to be going like that. And if it's negative, it's going to go like that. All right, so here we have an even degree. So it's going to be one of these two. Leading coefficient is positive. So the end behavior is going to be up both ways. Up, left, up, right. Possible number of x-intercepts, we could have 8 or less. So 8 to 0. If it's an even degree, you can have 0 intercepts because, like, for example, let's say we had something that looked like this. The x-intercept could be way down here. And so you could have 0 x-intercepts. So it's going to be 8 or less, all the way down to 0. Possible number of turning points, 7 to 1. You'll always have, if it's an even degree, you're always going to have at least 1 turning point because it has to go the same direction both ways. And so if it starts on the left, if it's going like this, and on the right, it has to do the same, there has to be a turning point, at least 1 somewhere in the middle. So that's the case for even degrees. So let me just summarize to make sure it's clear, okay? Even degree is always going to have, an even degree could have 0 x-intercepts, but an odd degree will always have at least 1. And the number of turning points, if it's an odd degree, it can have 0 turning points. But if it's an even degree like this one, it's always going to have at least 1. Yeah. And so what we're going to do next week is we're actually going to be doing some graphing. And we're going to use these ideas to help us make the graphs. Okay, so next up, this one, end behavior. So this is a negative leading coefficient and an odd degree. So it's going to look like this, right? So the way we just say that is we call it up, left, down, right. I don't really, capital R circled means right. I don't really care how you say it so much as long as you really do understand that it's going to look something like this. It's going to be up, going up on the left, and somewhere on the right it's going to go down. All right. Possible number of x-intercepts. Well, it could have 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. And possible number of turning points, well, it could have 4 to 0. So, yeah, do you guys see what I mean there? Odd degree might not have a turning point, because turning point is where it changes from increasing to decreasing, or the other way. This is decreasing everywhere. It changes how quickly it's decreasing, but it's still decreasing everywhere. So there's no turning point for this. And this could be the graph of that function. Good to go? Last two are tricky. Oh, man. This 2 to the power of n minus 1, I guess we're supposing that n is a number, right? Is a real number. Like actually it's going to have to be like a whole number, is a real whole number. So 2n minus 1, the thing about 2n minus 1 is that it's odd. Because any whole number you put in there, when you double it, it makes it even. And then you subtract 1, it makes it odd. So like if you put 3 in, then you're going to get 5. Whereas if you put 4 in, you're going to get 7. No matter what number you put in for n, this is odd. So this is an odd degree. Do you see? All right. N behavior. So this one's going to be down left because it's odd, and up right. So it's going to look like this somehow. And the possible number of x-intercepts is going to be 2n minus 1. And the number of turning points, 2n minus 2.
How do you know it's going down left and up right?
Because because a is 1. It's positive. A is 1. And it's odd. 2n minus 1 is always an odd number. So we have an odd degree. So we have an odd degree and a positive leading coefficient. So it's going to look something like that. Sorry, odd degree, positive leading coefficient is going to look something like that.
So if it's a negative coefficient, it goes up left and down right?
That's right. Yep. Hey, do you get cake for your birthday?
Yeah, my mom's going to make it today.
What kind?
Chocolate cake.
Yeah.
With ganache.
Ooh.
Yesenia, talk about the shirt.
Huh?
Oh, I'm wearing it.
What's that? Oh.
For Danita's birthday, her
Yeah?
mom gave her a shirt that said Sweet 16 Squad, and I made her wear it. So Danita said that she'll make me wear it on my birthday. But since I was quarantined, she couldn't make me wear it. So she photoshopped a picture of me wearing it. And now she gave it to Yesenia since they live close. So now she's wearing it.
Oh, well, there you go. Man. Well, next year's my 16th birthday. For the third time. So maybe I should wear a Sweet 16 shirt next year. Okay. So let's do this last one, shall we? This is even. Because no matter what you put for n, as long as we're talking about whole numbers, because these are polynomials. So no matter what number you put for n, this is always going to be even, no matter what. So if you put an odd, like you put in a 5, you get 10. If you put in a 3, you get 6. You put in 6, you get 12. Right? So here, this is even degree. And the leading coefficient is negative, so it's going to go down both ways. So we're going to say down both ways. Okay, now the possible number of x-intercepts. Well, it's going to be 2n to 0. Oh, and this one was 2n to 1. Yeah, so 2n to 0 because it's even. And then for the number of turning points, it's going to be 2n minus 1 to 1. And this one's to 0. Yeah. So how'd you guys do on all that? Pretty good or bad or what?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So for the one where it says possible number of x-intercepts and the possible number of turning points, are we supposed to put like the biggest one to 0, or do we just put the biggest one?
Well, I guess if you just put Well, it doesn't say the largest number. It says possible number. So technically, I think you would have to like list how many there could be. But if you were like just say 8, 5, 2n minus 1, and 2n, I think I'd probably, like if we were in class, I think I'd probably give you credit for that. But
that's what I put.
yeah, okay, that's fine. But do you understand like what why I wrote to 0 here and to 1 here?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't.
You don't? Okay, so check this out. Let me get a piece of paper. So check this out. Let's talk about odd, and let's talk about even, and let's talk about which one do you want to talk about first? Number of turning points. Well, let's do number possible x-intercepts first. Possible x-intercepts. Okay, so look, if it's odd, it's either going to go like the sign doesn't matter, right? For this, the sign doesn't matter. It's either going to start this way and go down, or it's going to start down and go up. Either way, it's always going to cross at least one time, like always. So it's always, if it's odd, if the degree is odd, always one x-intercept. Always and forever, amen. Because it's going to have different behavior on each end. So it's either going to go down, left, up, right, or it's going to go up, left, and down, right, always. Whereas if it's even, it's going to go either it's going to go up both ways, or it's going to go, it's going to go down both ways. And it could have 0 x-intercepts. Are you good on that? So
yeah.
That's why, okay, good. So now that's why that ties into the number of possible turning points, because as far as turning points go, this will always have one. Always have at least one. If it's an even degree, if the degree is even, there's always at least one turning point, because it has to turn around. Like it's starting one direction and it's finishing another. So it's going to have one always. Whereas if the degree is odd, it could have 0. It could have 0 turning points, because a turning point, again, is when it changes from decreasing to increasing. So like here, this is decreasing all the time. And this one is increasing all the time. It never changes. Like how fast it's increasing changes. Like here, it's increasing. This is actually called increasing at an increasing rate. And here it's still increasing, but it's increasing at a decreasing rate. It's not going up as fast. And then it switches again. And so that could have, so if it's an odd degree, it could have 0 turning points. And if it's an even degree, it'll always have at least one turning point. Is that good? All right. Let's see. So any other questions on this one? I'll type this up for you too, and I'll post it for you. But do you guys have any more questions on that? No? All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's see. You guys missed out. If you weren't here earlier, you missed out, because I have all this beef jerky. It's like weird stuff like wild boar and duck and kangaroo. Like weird. But yeah, so we tried some of the, I wonder if the pug got it, because I opened the one, right? I opened this one with the alligator, the Cajun flavored alligator. I didn't eat the whole thing, but I don't know where it is. Oh well. Maybe the pug's gonna get it. Hey, you guys doing okay on polynomials? I think if you got that, like if you did okay on that worksheet, if you did okay on this, then I think you have a pretty good idea of everything we've covered with polynomials so far. And
Yeah,
so I think you did good. You're doing good? All right. Ruben, I sent you an email. You should check your email.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good idea.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. And then let's see. I'm really disturbed by I'm really disturbed that I lost that jerky. I'm gonna find it in like 7 years. All right. So nobody else has. You guys don't have any other questions? We're all good. It was weird being on campus yesterday because, other than a handful of times where I had to go in on like on a Sunday and get something that I forgot, I've never been on campus where there were like 0 students. And like even on weekends, there's like students there. There were no students on campus at all yesterday. It was really, really strange. It was like, I don't know. It was weird. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, then I guess we're good to go. Yesenia, I hope you have a happy birthday. I'm sorry we can't give you a goldfish cracker, but and I'm sorry for you guys that have had a birthday since then that I didn't have this weird jerky to eat in front of you. And I was actually kind of hoping, Yesenia, that it was going to be gross, just because the reaction would be funny. But it was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. You should have picked kangaroo, because I've had kangaroo in the past, and I don't like kangaroo. It tastes gross to me. But maybe this one's good. All right. Oh, I found it. Hey. All right. Well, I hope you guys are doing good. If you have anything going on, oops, sorry. If you have, I bumped the microphone. I don't know if you could hear it. If you guys have anything going on, you can send me an email. I've had some people email me, just say that they've been having a hard time, just like they're participating. They're just having a hard time being focused because of everything going on. And I don't know. Sometimes just talking about stuff gets it off your chest and then you feel better. So if you got anything going on, just let me know. I like to hear from you guys. And yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend. On Monday, I hope to have at least one video for you. I already have the notes typed up, and it's on I just lost it. It's on this interval notation. And so I'm going to teach you how all that works, and then we'll start getting into graphing after that. So next week I'm going to give you a function like one of these. It'll be factorable, and then it will have all real X-intercepts, all real number X-intercepts, and we're going to learn how to graph them. So that'll be next week. So anyway, hope you guys have a good weekend. If you were late on turning anything in, that's okay. Just turn it in now. I'd rather you just turn it in late than not turn it in at all, because you guys are going to need all this stuff in the future. And you guys are doing really well. I'm really happy with how you guys are doing. A lot of other teachers, they don't have anything going on. Like my Algebra 1 class, I have 35 students in there. I have this many participating, like none. So it's kind of crazy. Anyway, you guys have a good day. If you got anything going on, let me know. If you have questions, problems, issues, gripes, complaints, let me know. Oh, hold on. I told you what I made for my birthday dinner yesterday. And I told you I'd show you a picture. I got pictures. Well, let me find one. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. My computer is being slow. And this jerky is really good. I'm surprised it's really good. All right. Let's see if I can slide this out. I can't. What the heck? All right. Here we go. I'll show you. I got it set up now. It's on my second screen. Here it is. There we go. Those are my nachos right here. Yeah. That was good.
Whoa.
That's legit. Look, they got like jalapeno in there, some onion, more jalapeno. This beef, like I smoked it, and then like put it in the fridge overnight and then chopped it up, make carnitas out of it. And yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, like that's where I was making the carnitas out of it. Bombdiggityom.com. See? Yep. That's how you roll right there, boys and girls. All right. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and I hope I get to see you guys in person soon. I'm gonna finish this jerky. It's pretty good, Yesenia. Thank you for choosing it. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Have a good day.
Bye, Mr. Brown.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Brown.
See you guys later. Have a good weekend. Johnny just joined. We're leaving, Johnny.
Epic.
Mr. Brown is gone. Let's discuss the new Clone Wars episode.
Yes, I haven't watched it.
You need to watch it.
Hello? Stop.
Well, I'm the only one left.